What's up, everyone? Hope you've all been well. Haven't uploaded for almost 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, I've been busy. My kid's been on spring break, had stuff going on at the house. Little rank climb here and there. I got to Master 5. Yes, sir, we got the Master 5. We was rocking out with that Blue Eyes Primite. Kind of a meta build. A lot of hand traps. The combo stuff. Not everything that I wanted to play, but I was trying to climb the master ranks. But I'm gonna probably skip like the next 2 so that way that I can drop down to like silver and then play fun decks rather than needing to run like a million hand traps just to be able to get somewhere, because some of these decks, like if you don't hand trap them, you just lose. It's just what it is. But I got videos that I need to put together for that because I've recorded everything. But the Duel Triangle event, the thing that we're here for. Alright. I just finished my Master Climb, got my Master 5 when this event started. So I was like, you know what, let's rock out with Primite Blue Eyes because I've already got it built. Alright. But we can only have one maiden. So I was like, okay, you know, play this little classic. Get an alternative in there, some melody to search him. Stone of Ancients, we can dump that to the grave. We can banish it, add a Blue Eyes back to hand. And now alternative is live. This is also treated as Blue Eyes White Dragon. So if he's on the field, we can roar out a jet. We can also ultimate fuse, put him back if we want to leave the vanilla in the graveyard. We can banish wishes, attach the Neo to him, break him into a tyrant. Like, he's got a lot of versatility. So, I love being able to play that. I also put up the ultimate creature of destruction. I threw that in for this one because I don't have a third purge. But this put in work too, because people didn't want to run their stuff into an ultimate creature of destruction when they tried to blow out the back row. Speaking of, I need a little back row hate. And Ogre is surprisingly good. I've been underestimating Ogre, and I think that's just some type of ignorant, like, thought process from 11 years ago or so. Because I was playing at locals, and I was running Galaxy Blue Eyes. Oh wait, this would have been about 16, 17 area. Playing Galaxy Blue Eyes at locals, Dinos just came out, I ogred a UCT, it still put my stuff face down, and I was heartbroken and mad. So I was like, you know what, maybe this wasn't the one, but I was able to stop a King Shark, I was able to stop the Sinful Deceptions, I was able to do a lot with this card. So if you're not running Ogre, you might wanna. 3 Veiler, standard, 2 Ogre, 1 Nib, because I've only got the 1. I really need to just sit down and build a bunch of URs. Yeah, you know, classic, the 3 Imperm. We're running Light Earth, so we don't care about using Dominus Purge. So yeah, we had ways to really just interrupt the opponent going into our combos. I love Deep Eyes. He didn't come up in the event, which was a little sad, but Deep Eyes was good. If you're wanting it built kind of, I don't know, meta, like heavily meta, there's options for that. Like if you wanted to build like optimally, we could kick that out, kick him out, kick those 2 out. I've seen a thing where people were running 3 of these, because now I have 3 potential chances to dump Maiden. I can more easily, more accessibly, instead of just having the 1, go into Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Running the 3rd on the Lordly. People only run 1 Drill Beam, 2, I feel, because sometimes I want to summon the Ether, or I want to set up the load, and I don't want to search another Ether. I can just search another Drill Beam. I had considered the Scream, Primite Scream. It's just I wanted to maintain having the 2 Drill Beam, but we could probably throw that in there too. But if I was going like just straight, like, you know, we're doing this, kick that out, dump him. So now we're looking at just the hand traps. There would be a 3rd for the purge, it's just I don't have it. And, you know, maybe a 2nd nib. But if you were just wanting like straight, like, you know, just BS, yeah, people also only run 1 of the Roar. I'm just tired of like a Rise Hard or Castira stuff, or oh, what's the other one? The freaking Labyrinth running the Mathmech cannon, just banishing my stuff. Tired of that. So you can run the Foolish Burial, you don't have to. It's just an easy way that I feel. You can dump Maiden if you need it engraved. You can dump the Jet. You can dump Jet to grave. So you got options there. Yeah, get those in rotation, because there's games where like I summoned, they didn't let me search, but I had Foolish in hand. So then I just Foolish Burial, dump the Maiden. Well, I go into the Spirit, make sure Spirit clears, so that I can get the Maz, dump the Blue Eyes, and then I Foolish, dump the Maiden, and then send away the Spirit, get the Blue Eyes on board. Maiden comes back, I can either synchro with her or send her away for True Light. So there were games where there were options, you know? And that's all I was doing, was just having options. Back row hate is important, so if you need Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, because some of these games I'm just like, I wasn't running this stuff originally, and I'm like, oh, I really wish I had some type of back row removal. Heavy Storm never came up, ever. Like, it never popped into my hand once. Feather Duster did a few times, so I was able to clear away some BS without getting, like, you guys will see it. But let me stop yapping. Again, this was the optimal deck. Run discard changes in return. As you can see, I got to my points. I got, you know, the 2200. So we were good there. I lost 6 matches. Y'all can see that. Like, we're just busting down win streaks. Like, I won 1. I lost 2. 1 was the Salomon Great. 1 was to, oh, what was it? Because Salomon Great was able to set up. That's where I was like, I need back row hate. This one, I believe, was Tier Lament. Oh, no, it was Yugioh. Never mind, it was Yugioh. Yeah, because they were able to set up. So, Yugioh. This one, I believe, was the Salmon Great. No, this was Fire King, wasn't it? Snake Eye Fire King. Because I tried to stop something at the start, and then they, I ended up drill beaming his Fire King Island, and I didn't realize that it would pop stuff. So it got drill beamed, banished, and then it was able to pop, I think the Ponix or something. Then it was able to just go off from there. So that was a mistake on my end. But then I got 4, lost 1, won 2, lost 1, won 3, lost 1, and then 5 straight. So If it was like, there was opponents that just gave me a free win, like, I put down one card. Like, I literally just, yeah, this one. This one here, I literally summoned Sage. And he just quit. It was Load. I put down Lordly Load. Just smacked Lordly Load down on the board, but he just left. He said, nah, we're not doing that. So, yeah, crazy win streak. Let me get these videos, or these duels put up. And it'll be a couple seconds for you guys. It'll be probably a couple hours for me, so... appreciate y'all. Smash that like button, sub up if you're new, and let's get into it. Alright, starting off this first duel, I win the coin flip. I select going first. Open up 2 Ether, an Ogre, Melody, and Purge. Activate the Ether, get the load pulls the beam. Melody away second Ether, pull a Blue Eyes and a Jet. Link off the Ether into the Spirit. Spirit pulls the Maz. Target Spirit, dump Blue Eyes. Load, call out a Blue Eyes, and then link those into the seals. So we got Drill Beam seals, because I have a Blue Eyes in hand, and I've got an Ogre, and I've got a Purge just to stop a search. So... yeah, he throws out the Horus stuff, sets up the King Sarcophagus, draws a card, goes for the King Sark, or sorry, goes for his second Allure of Darkness, goes King Sark, we Ogre the King Sark since something got destroyed, we bring out the Jet, he activates his Sinful Deceptions, we go to seals it to bounce, and with no more cards, he quits. Alright, this Tier Elements player started off, he got one of his monsters sent to grave. Brings out one that dumps 3, did not get very far with it though, so... I have a load, I use load, pull the Ether to set the Drill Beam. That's cool. Link it off into the Spirit. Spirit gets targeted by Maz. He has Droplet. That's fine. We load, call out a Blue Eyes, go into Seal, set a called by. And then we got a Veiler in hand. So we got 3, potentially 4 Disruption. Gotta bounce that back to his hand. We call out Jet here. Because I've got the Lordly Load in hand, and Drill Beam can still activate with Primite card in hand. So he activates his Tier Element, goes to dump it. He dumps the one that fuses, and just like every tier player, if you called by their fusion monster that's in grave, they quit out immediately, so... that's cool. If you're fighting a tier player and you got called by, just wait for them to dump that. You should be gold. This guy I think was an Ice Barrier player. He's definitely got the frogs. Which is funny, because the thing bounces itself, even if you negate its effect. So, I have Ether. Of course he has the Imperm, that's fine. I got Spirit. Spirit pulls the Maz. Target, dump Blue Eyes. And then we get Blue Eyes back. Swing, we set the ultimate creature. Because if it is an Ice Barrier player, like what I'm thinking, he's going to summon a bunch. Which would mean that I can throw out the Nibiru. And then I want to see if Majesty can keep my Blue Eyes from getting tributed. Or not Majesty, the ultimate creature. So, but yeah, it is an Ice Barrier player. When it summons, we go ahead, we throw out Nib, and ultimate creature does keep my monster from getting tributed. So, yeah, Ether comes back. I don't think guy likes that Ether came back, because he quit out immediately. So, Um, that was funny. Alright, what's this guy? Stone a Crystal Beast, has that field spell that becomes King Sark. Gets the Horus. Yeah. Excuse me. So he sets up his 2 level 8s, overlays, goes zombie vampire. Sets top 4 of our decks. Brings out a Druis, and then he got an Imperm, a Load, Fusion, and Majesty off me, so that's a little heartbreaking. But it's fine. I've got a Drill Beam in hand. I set a Drill Beam because most people only expect someone to be running 1. I run 2, just, you know, in case situations like this where 1 ends up in the hand, I have follow-up, or yeah, I can keep. So he goes Balustrade, or whatever that bestial is. Is that Balustrade? I think it is. He banishes the Maiden. I go Spirit Tag. Yeah. He goes to Druis Worm. I called by. And then I think that Moonlight should be able to bounce. It doesn't. A lot of bit heartbreaking, but that's fine. It gets destroyed during the end phase because it can't target Zombie Vampire. So, he brings back his thing. I Drill Beam his King Sark away. He brings back another one. Cool. Sets up the other King Sark. He goes into Dingirsu. I got Majesty Pop. I go Ultimate Creature. Protect my Blue Eyes just in case. Set up the Wish. I draw in the Ghost Bell. Ether comes back. And as soon as Ether comes back, everybody's like, that's BS. And then they quit out. So. But I already had my Drill Beam set up. So we were good there. Oh, let's see. This one was an Infernoid player. He used Reasoning. I called level 3. I hit. So he Magical Mallets. Gets another Reasoning. I call level 2 this time, even though I thought of calling level 3 again. But because I called level 2, he gets a monster on board, goes into a Fire Link, summons, goes into this other Link dude, brings back one of his Infernoids, banishes, and then brings out one of the big boys. I go to Nib, he goes to Negate. And once that thing's effect activated, I just Ogred. So Nibiru got negated and banished, but Ogre still popped the big boy on field because it's a once per turn quick effect. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm getting set up. Melody, get Blue Eyes, get Alternative. Special Summon Alternative. Maiden comes back. True Light. We set up the Wish. We make a Wish. Roar and the Sage, link off, pull out the mods, roar for a Jet, get the Sage summon, pull another Disruption just in case, even though Buddy has nothing. So we're just going to keep it clean here, just start swinging. Then we hit him with that white lightning goodness. Yeah. Alright. On to the next. Alright, yeah, we foolish, we roar. Get the Maiden to come back. Maiden, she gets the light set up. We make a wish. Send away the Melody. We could have done this differently. Melody first and then Wish, because then we have an extra body in the form of a Blue Eyes. So now, even if the search for mods gets negated, we can still have a Blue Eyes engraved to tribute for. So, but we're gonna keep it basic. Set up. Jet comes back, or Jet comes out because of the Stone of Ancients. And we got Ultimate Creature. Round start, I'm going to protect the Blue Eyes just so that way that Purge can negate pop. And this dude's actually playing Lair of Darkness, which I like Lair of Darkness. But he activates that Heavenly Prison. That would have kept the set card from getting destroyed, which would have brought out a Z-Arc. And I wasn't dealing with that. So I went to pop right when he activated before Heavenly Prison protected. And he didn't like that, so he just quit out. Okay, so this one we kept basic. Bring out the alternative. We've got the True Light setup. We've got the Ultimate Fusion. That's why I like picking going second. But it's another Tier Limits player. I have no interruptions in hand, so I gotta rely on what's on the field. I'm just waiting to find something that's good enough to pop. So he's making all his big boy plays. He sets up the Zephyr, goes into the big Tier Limit Fusion. I throw out the Ultimate Fusion. He has to get rid of something in order to negate. And goes into his King Shark plays, gets his board all set up. Swings over the alternative, that's fine. True Light will bring it right back. Swings over it again. And your boy leaking. Your boy out here leaking, bro. We got 700. Go Zombie Vampire. Mills top 4. Yeah. It looks like he hit a Stone of Ancients, so I should get a summon at end of turn. Oh wait, nope, he went Dweller. My bad. So yeah, he went Dweller. He uses the the SP to banish the alternative instead of banishing the True Light. So he called buys my other Blue Eyes. I have Feather Duster, so I blow up his back row. Because he didn't get rid of the True Light, I get to set up a Wish. I draw in the load. I get Drill Beam active. Drill Beam. I want to banish the big fusion just so that it can't stop things from getting special summoned. So yeah, we go Sage. Sage gets the Maiden just in case. He's just making a bunch of plays. That's fine. He fuses into a big Grapha. I got Spirit. I think his thing changed the effect to add and to one that discards. As soon as I put Blue Eyes on board, instead of banishing the Blue Eyes, he uses SP to banish his own monster. So I don't know the thought process there, but I get set up Indigo Eyes. The entire board's negated, and we're just swinging. So pass turn, he gets his monsters back. He gets a King Shark, and he's got the Destrudo. Uses the Destrudo. Makes a thing that puts my banished monster back in hand, the alternative. So that was a mistake on his end. So he swings King Shark in order to send the Indigo Eyes to grave, and then swings over the Blue Eyes, which brings back Jet. SP banishes for like 2 seconds just so I can set up the Moz. So yeah, now we got Sage. Stone of Ancients, banish, bring Blue Eyes back to hand, special summon the alternative. Oops, sorry, Majesty first. I forgot that King Shark says that they can't be destroyed if they're not targeted, so he gets to draw stuff, that's fine. He blows up the True Light, which, again, cool. I get to alternative effect pop, Jet comes back. I break the alternative into a Tyrant, and then Tyrant can just swing over everything, resets the Imperm, and just swings again. Yeah, so that's how we got that one. Indigo and Tyrant for the win. Alright, so we are here. So he opens up the Horus. He also has Gimmick Puppet. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, ugh, and I have no interruption. He pitched a called by, yay for me. Gets out his Blessing, gets out the Amseti. So goes into the Gimmick Puppet. Normally people go the route with the Zombie Vampire. So you guys rank up magic. Like, you know, about to be dealing with some BS. So, goes Puppet to strings. He detaches, does whatever's. Links these two off. Goes into the Chimera doll. Cool. Sets up the Gimmick Puppet little whatever's. You know, Rogue doll adds itself back to hand, and then reveal, special summon, overlays for another rank 8. It's Puppet of strings. Where this guy is. Puts that defense mode. Gets back his Argent Chaos Force. Goes into the Argent Chaos Force again. Yeah. Into this guy. That's material. Special summon a card to my field. Special summon. Pops it. Yeah, so I take some damage. And then Triple Tactics Thrust. He gets his impulse set up. So not a bad start for him. So we're gonna set up the load. We're just gonna go straight drill beam. So we normal the Sage. He goes for the target to take control of my monster, but I need Sage right now. So I have to drill beam that thing away, negate its effect. Sage gets his search. We go for the Maiden. Reveal, special summon. He's gonna activate that on the alternative. We're gonna Ghost Ogre. Just get that guy out of here. See ya. I still get popped, I still take damage, whatevers. We make a wish. We send away the Blue Eyes, we pull the Roar, second Sage. Maiden gets set up the light, special summon. Going into the Spirit effect. We get the Maz. Send away to special summon the Blue Eyes, but he decides to impulse. And I've got 2 other ways to get a Blue Eyes out on field, so I'm literally chilling. So we're going to use the effect, normal summon the Sage. Sage searches a Veiler just in case this goes to a next turn. True Light, bring back the alternative. Maiden comes back. We're gonna roar out the Jet. Yep, there's the Jet. Alright, effect pop. He adds it back to hand, that's fine. So now it's just about like, what do I want to do, right? So we overlay. Technical misplay on my end. Because I could have done this a step before, gotten the Blue Eyes so that he'd have a normal so he can attack directly. So that was my mistake. So dumps the Blue Eyes, brings back a Blue Eyes, make a wish. That was supposed to be Neo. I misclicked and clicked Tyrant. Detach the Jet, bring back another Blue Eyes. So still the same inboard, just again a technical misplay on my end with the using the alternative in Jet instead of a Blue Eyes in Jet. Alright, on to the next. I'm probably going to speed this one up a bit. So it goes Red Eyes Fusion, dumps, brings out Dragoon, sets 1 pass. So I can beat this. So we're going to go Ether. He imperms the Ether. That's fine. load. He has to respond to this, otherwise I get drill beam. So, go into the spirit. Spirit sets up the mods. Dump the blue eyes. Send away, bring back the blue eyes. Roar. Get jet. Overlay. Get indigo eyes. Negate his effect. Swing over. I don't have another blue eyes in grave, otherwise we would have done more damage. Let's see, True Light Purge. He's playing Yugioh. So Spirit of Yugioh gets negated, has to shuffle back, brings out a Phantom. I want to set up the True Light, set a Wish. Because her thing is only monster effects. Yes. So send away, detach the jet. Don't know why he didn't use the Yugioh there, but I guess because he has a super poly. So make a wish, dump the ether. So we're going normal sage. Sage sets up a Veiler just in case. We're going to special summon back the blue eyes. Make a second wish. Get Tyrant on board. Swing. Jet comes out. Reset the purge. He gets to draw one. Cool. Bounce that back. Again, don't know why he didn't use its effect when it says, hey, if a monster effect activates quick effect, you know, change that effect. I don't know why. Alright, starting off this one, Samsara, it's Spirit, we get an Impulse. He uses his effect, but it still gets negated. Links off into an Unchained. Banishes the Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Brings a Yugioh. Links into the Unchained, and then shuffles them back for a Phantom of Yugioh, so that's one. So, we set up the load, get a Drill Beam, normal to Veiler. I'm just gonna expedite this, get rid of Phantom of Yugioh. So, we special the Spirit, he gets to activate Unchained, we ogre it. He gets to add the Spirit of Yugioh back to hand. We send away, special summon the blue eyes. We're just gonna make. Yep, dump. Detach, special summon the blue eyes. And they always have super poly. So tired of super poly. Not a bad card. Okay, just the fact that it says neither player can respond to this is the issue that I have with it. Because I'll have negates on board, and then they just fuse away my negates. So I gotta load out a blue eyes. He goes into the Gavura, but he can't get over it, so it just stays. So we go Sage, Maiden, True Light, special back. Make a Spirit so we can negate grave effects, target her. Bring back another blue eyes, dump a blue eyes. Now we just swing in. Goes into Spirit. Spirit gets Nightmare Pain, but I'm not intending to let this game in like that. So he activates an effect in grave. I'm gonna negate that with Spirit. Jet bounces it back, and then we just swing in. Main phase 2, we go Heretic Seals, and then we go into Azure Eyes. So Azure Eyes is gonna protect Spirit from getting popped. So yeah, we got Seals to bounce. He goes evenly matched. I bounce load back to hand. So then we go into a White Stone in case it gets, if it gets sent to grave. Now we're just sitting on Ultimate Spirit. This guy's just making a bunch of plays. Trying Ultimate Spirit effect. Goes Talents, draws 2. Samsara Lotus, we're gonna negate that. Goes into his Nightmare Pain finally, pops his Spirit, gets a Grave Squirmer, brings out a normal Yugioh, and then ends. We get popped, Yugioh pops during end phase, we get Jet. Yeah. I was meaning to go something else. I was thinking of Spirit, bring back Blue Eyes for next turn, but whatevers. Ether comes back. I set up I swing, put the Nightmare Pain back just in case, and yeah, he had no responses. Alright, on to the next. We open a Melody, send away Melody, get a Blue Eyes, pull alternative, reveal, alternative, roar, get Jet, go into seals, set the called by, and we're sitting on a nib. So opponent's turn, he starts out with Extravagance, gets a Harpies, he destroys my called by, so I get Jet, and it's Rescue Aces. Alright. Targets the 2 with droplets, so now I can't activate effects, that's fine. So going into big Rescue Ace plays. That's fine, links off. I'm just sitting and waiting because he still has another card in hand, banishes the 2, brings out his big Turbulence, and then I have Nib. And so he quits. That was mean but funny, I'm leaving that in there. Alright, starting off this one. He goes Duality, and it looks like Dynamorphia. I've never fought Dynamorphia before. So he gets the dig, adds the chick, Therizia, sets of fusion, sets 4 background. And that's where I was talking about Harpy's Feather Duster coming in clutch. Set up the Duster, he pays 4k for Solemn Judgment, that's cute. Ether, Strike, okay. So he's already down 2,500 life points, and I've only played 2 cards. Goes Intact, pays half life points. Roar, we get out of Blue Eyes. Maiden comes back. He goes Fusion, he's down 625 life points. So he brings out the chick. She pays half life points. I Ogre her. So, dumps. Gets out another one. We go ahead and called by. So now her attack isn't being lowered, which is fine. Spirit for Maz, target, dump, send away, bring out, awesome, overlay, or sorry, link, go into link for the seal, so he draws for turn, sets 1, goes battle phase, seal, bounce that back, bring Jet out in defense mode. Alright, and then we rip Ultimate Fusion off the deck, and Ether comes back to hand. So, set up the load, Drill Beam, just for whatever that face down is, Spirit, brings back Blue Eyes, Maiden, that's fine, overlay the 2, go big body, and then detach, bring back the Blue Eyes, we go into Spirit, and then Ultimate Fusion. I'm just flexing on Buddy at this point. Just in case if that's like a Mirror Force or something, we get Tyrant out, and we swing with Tyrant per game. Alright. So, this is the last duel that got me to 2,200 points. We start out, we go Maiden, set up the load, get Ether, Light for Wish, dump the ultimate creature, pull Roar, pull Sage, normal to Ether, set up the beam, Roar, get Blue Eyes, Maiden, make a wish, yep, detach, set up the Spirit, Ether, goes for Spirit gets Maz set up, normal to Sage, pull a Veiler, yep, Spirit, Blue Eyes, ultimate creature gets reset. We go into Ultimate Spirit, and then we make Azure Eyes. Azure Eyes can now protect the Ultimate Spirit from destruction at end phase. We load out a Blue Eyes, and we set up the Imperm. And again, they always have the frickin' Super Poly. So, I'm gonna expedite this. We set up the Ultimate Creature on Blue Eyes. Guy goes into Dark Beckoning Beast. No, we're gonna Imperm that. He goes Grave Squirmer, he gets SP's gonna banish the load. I really don't care about that. So Get Spirit of Yugioh, Purge, because there's a trap engrave, it pops. So he gets Yugioh out, he makes Spirit of Yugioh, he goes into the Verte. I go ahead and drill beam the Spirit, and then Veiler his Verte so that he can't try to set up a Dragoon. So he's got to go into the Verudrus. So he sends away the light. Blue Eyes can't be destroyed because of ultimate creature. So then he goes Typhon. And I'm still sitting on a Majesty. So we got Drill Beam. As our draw, we have the Ether. Ether gets load. I'd taken one of these Drill Beams out for something. Oh wait, no. One of them was already used. So yeah, we just pull another Ether. It's fine. Majesty pop 2, Drill Beam. Get rid of that guy. And now he's just wide open to swing on. So, speeding. Maiden. Reset my light. Roar. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I was going for banishing the Roar. I might have been fusing the defense mode. Blue Eyes with the Ether in hand to make a Tyrant. And then figure something out from there. I don't know. But Buddy's just like, nah. So yeah, that's the deck that I used to get my gems. You know, like I need my coins, alright? Like, I know there's some people that are really hating on Blue Eyes right now, okay? And that's fine. But I wasn't one of these that like meta chases and went like, oh, you know, I'm gonna play Fiendsmith, I'm gonna play Castira, I'm gonna play Tearlament, I'm gonna play, you know, whatever else, right? I've always been playing Blue Eyes. Galaxy Blue Eyes, Felgrand, Invoked Blue Eyes. You know, that's back since 2016, right? Like, I built Blue Eyes, and then I built Dinos to Plat Climb. Just because Blue Eyes didn't have God level support to keep up with, like, Virtual World, and Sword Soul, and stuff like that when the game came out. So for me, personally, I've been the Blue Eyes player, you know, I've been the Dark Magician player, I've been, you know, just trying to have fun with these decks. If this event would have let me have Chaos Max in this deck, I would have had Chaos Max in this deck, alright? Chaos Max just wins games, so, but, like I said, this is how I built the deck, just for the event. Thinking about it, 3 Neo Kaiser. I probably could have more easily set up him, made a Spirit, tagged out into Crimson, then just had the big body, says no, you can't destroy my stuff type of board. But, yeah, hand traps, that's why this deck is goaded, golden, goaded, whatever you want to call it. That's why this was able to run away with it, you know. Without the hand traps, if they just took away the hand traps and let everybody go off, it really would just come down to who went first and what did they draw. That's it. Of course, I would probably just sub out every single hand trap for board breakers, and then everybody would just want to go second. So, you know, just Super Polys, Droplet, Dark Ruler, you know, just everything that they can to completely just shatter somebody's board, so that then they can go off, build a big set snow board, and then just pass back to the guy if they don't game them there. But I know what it is, you know what it is. Blue Eyes on top though. Hit the like button, sub up if you new, and we're gonna get this master rank climb videos journey put together for you, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all, and I'm gone.